perform your task as my herald, Norenrad, you must become far more than merely a man. I bestow upon you a portion of my own power cosmic. You shall absorb boundless strength from the cosmos itself, needing no food to eat, no water to drink, no air to breathe. You shall be able to transmute the elements, and to heal others as well as yourself. Cosmic bolts of awesome power shall be yours to hurl. And neither the frigid cold of the deepest space, nor the blazing heat of the brightest star shall harm your shielded body. Most importantly, I shall give you the means to travel faster than the fastest starship, so you may soar to the ends of the universe and beyond. Norenrad exists no more. You are newborn, my herald. Even your mind is a new page on which I shall write. Arise!
What's up, all you power cosmic dudes and dudettes? Toy Shiz here, and I got a really quick review for you today. We're going to be taking a look at the Walgreens exclusive Silver Surfer action figure. I can't tell you how happy I am to finally have this in hand. He hit Mexico and subsequently Canada a few months back. He's been in and out, not really showing up at stores, but finally he was available on their website, which means you should be able to find him in the Walgreens store either this week or into next, and you should have no problem getting him very, very soon. I love the bio, I love the packaging, very indicative of the Jack Kirby artwork that started him all. He was just a fantastic character, one of my favorites. Love, love, love the old artwork for him. Love the Silver Surfer Requiem comic. Highly recommend that. But like I said, I have many a Silver Surfer action figure, and I'm always happy to add another one. Love this blue writing at the top of the packaging. It's just a fantastic packaging. Overall, it's the usual Marvel Legends, but hey, what are you going to do? Let's take a look. If you or one of the Marvel Legends collectors from back in the day, they did release a Silver Surfer. It's still my favorite, and I'll get to that in just a bit. But he was packaged with a base, kind of like a moon thing that kind of was able to prop him up on his silver surfboard, and he also came packaged with Howard the Duck. That's back in the day. That's when you used to be able to get a ton of stuff, even a comic. You couldn't beat it. It was $10, if that. Man, that was so much fun. And this Silver Surfer, if you want a Jack Kirby Silver Surfer to the T, I highly, highly recommend this one. Also, as time went on, we also got a Target exclusive Savage Silver Surfer, which he was from the Planet Hulk storyline from the comics. I don't even know, maybe like almost 10 years ago now. That's pretty crazy. He was in the Red Hulk Build-A-Figure wave. These figures were, when Hasbro kind of took over the line, few and far between, kind of hard to find, all that good stuff. You know how that goes. But nonetheless, still a great figure to have. They also had a Marvel Legends figure that it was a big packaging. Not the greatest of Silver Surfers, I would say. Nice articulation for what it was back in the day, but very, very clumsy. Not really my favorite. Had a wonky kind of disposition. Nothing beats the old Toy Biz animated series line, man. They were fantastic. So goofy, so great. Minimal articulation, but cannot recommend those figures enough. Then you had, obviously had way, way, way back in the day, we had the Spider-Man the Animated Series, which gave birth to kind of the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, all that kind of stuff. That was all roped into the 90s. This one, minimal articulation, but that vacuum metal look was fantastic. Fit in his surfboard, such a great piece. I highly, highly recommend that you get this Silver Surfer if you want just a very unique figure. Also, the Marvel Superheroes one, he had a little bit of a gimmick. He had action surfboard, he had wheels in the bottom, you could roll him around. He is another great figure. The Nintendo video game that came out back in the day, one of the, we'll just say, not the greatest Nintendo games that you could get for the NES, but nonetheless, if you look just for me at least, if you look at the artwork on the actual Nintendo box, man, you cannot beat that. And then, of course, back in the 90s, like I said, you had that CGI 2D animation that they were kind of experimenting with. Kind of Spider-Man the Animated Series started with that. They had a really cool CGI Galactus. It worked to a certain extent. The comet, or the cosmic and the planets and everything was all very much CGI, but nothing will ever top, for me, Jack Kirby's artwork for the original Silver Surfer comic book. Man, he absolutely killed it. He loved to draw that fantastical, just Kirby crackle, the blacks, the colors. He went all out, and it shows, and I think that's still why he's one of my favorites. It's a beautiful work of art. I love it. But now that we've gone through every iteration pretty much of the Silver Surfer, let's take a look at the figure itself and see how it stacks up. Here he is all out of the packaging. I'm going to do a really quick swoop. You get a number of hands and you get some yellow Kirby crackle, powered cosmic. It actually really fits with this figure, I have to say. Even though we've got him a few times with the X-Men figures and subsequently other ones like that, this one actually works and it looks really good in the packaging. His surfboard is nice. The figure is nice. There are a few blemishes to the paint, of course. He's got that really nice silver metallic paint, kind of, sort of, but it does tend to chip, and I'll get into that in just a second. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the surfboard. The surfboard, unfortunately, it only has one peg, and it doesn't have magnets. The original Toy Biz one had magnets, and it worked so well. It was great to display. You could do all kinds of tricks and 180s and all that kind of Tony Hawk stuff that you could do with a board. He does have the butterfly joints. Really, really nice articulation. All right, he's got the standard for that. Double jointed knees, elbows, really nice, everything. Ab crunch, head goes up and down. You know it, you name it. It's got everything. The only problem is he feels a little bit brittle because of the paint. And already, as you can see, mine's got a couple blemishes with the paint. It's just, you've never really been able to figure out that whole metallic, shiny paint with figures. It comes and goes, kind of, sort of, it works. But on the utmost, it doesn't really fit, and they need to work on that. I feel like every time I twist a joint or every time I move his arms, I'm going to be left with a giant chunk of that silver left out. And a bunch of you have already told me the paint's not that great. The other figure that I received from Walgreens, he has a massive chunky black eye. It's really, really funny. It looks like he got into a massive space fight, let's just say, with Beta Ray Bill or the Hulk. I can pop out the arms and the hands, kind of, sort of. They're a little bit tough, which is good and a bad thing. But like I said, I don't want to be ripping out chunks of that silvery goodness. He is a little bit loose in some instances. It's not anything by which he can't stand or anything like that. But just be on the lookout. Some of the legs, some of the arms on mine, it's just one of those things. He's just a little bit looser than you usually like to have him straight out of the packaging. The other thing is that look for some paint scrapage when you go to put him on his board. I'm not a huge fan, right, that they did this peg thing. I really, really think it's a missed opportunity that they didn't do the magnets. Being a Walgreens exclusive, being a Silver Surfer figure, everyone loves the Silver Surfer. He's fantastic. They could have just put some really awesome magnets in, maybe given us less hands. I would have liked that. But when the Toy Biz one from back in the day is still the superior one, at least in my opinion, I really, really think it's a huge missed opportunity. But he does display well and look great on his surfboard. He will be going straight on my shelf. I absolutely love this figure, don't get me wrong. But I would have preferred to see more, that kind of thing. So just for fun and in posing and all that good stuff, I decided to utilize the Silver Surfer Requiem cover, put him on that iconic pose from the very first issue. It's a fantastic, I guess you would say, graphic novel. It's a one and done story. It's basically the life and then the actual death, not to give anything away, of the Silver Surfer. So it's definitely an ending story to the Silver Surfer, but I would say that it's not really in continuity, being that the Silver Surfer is still up and running. And the new Silver Surfer comic, the artwork, everything else with that is actually fantastic. I don't know if it's still ongoing. I think it's kind of been in and out, but the artwork that they had originally from #1, it's fantastic. And as you can see, did a little bit of photoshopping and was able to put the figure into the actual comic book, and he looks great. I really, really like it. Oh, hey, and while I got you guys here, shameless plug time, officially official, Toy Shiz Let's Talk Toys t-shirts are now available. Link in the description below. I got to get a few of these made to get the order going, so if you want one, please get them. You have 2 weeks from today to grab your t-shirt. It's going to cost you 24 bucks total with shipping, so I hope you do grab them. And if you do, let me know. I'm really stoked that a lot of you have written in saying, hey, where's your dang merch? Let's get some merch going for Toy Shiz. I want to show you off. And I'm like, well, let's waste some time and not do it really fast, because that's what I did. So I really appreciate everyone's patience. If you want a t-shirt, head to the description link below and get yourself one, and they'll get it to you within a week of purchase. That's their guarantee. Custom ink, thanks so much. Let me know if you get one, and I'll leave you to it. Here's the rest of the Silver Surfer review. Anyways, what do I think about the actual figure? What's my final verdict? I think that if, one, you're a big fan of Silver Surfer, you absolutely have to have this, okay? For me, I absolutely had to have it. I cannot wait. Every time they make a Silver Surfer figure, I will buy it. Every time they make a Ghost Rider figure, I will buy it. I just love those characters. Silver Surfer displays well. He looks great. I love the Kirby crackle. I love the face. I love the black accents on his face. The articulation is fantastic. The only missed opportunity I will say is that there's no magnets in the feet. I can't believe you didn't do that, Hasbro. That's a smack right there. Why? Put your hands out. I'm going to smack you. Why didn't you do that? How could you not have done that? I know magnets are expensive, but come on, that you should have. I'm scolding you. I'm giving you a big scolding. The Toy Biz one is still the superior one, but nonetheless, I still love this figure, even though it doesn't have the magnets. Love the box. Love everything about it. I really appreciate you guys checking out this review. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Hit the like button if you like. I'll catch you later. Adios. Oh, wait. Yeah, I totally meant to do this, too. Hey, I also got a Black Knight figure. Shout out while I'm still scolding Hasbro. Thanks for the free figure from the Hasbro breakfast. I really appreciate it. I actually was able to trade one of the ladies that was at the breakfast for the Black Knight. I had originally got Ant-Man, but I haven't had any time to really look at him, and I think he's a great figure. I love the head sculpts, especially this one with the eagle on him. The cape is removable. He is the exact body as Dread Knight, Hobgoblin, Green Goblin, everything else, but nonetheless, he has a really nice paint job, nice belt, nice scales, nice everything. Really recommend it. Look at these face sculpts. They are just on point. I love this one as well. Really nice detail. It's a fantastic figure. You got to get 3 of these, I guess. I'm just going to get the one, but I know some of you out there will be getting 3 of these. Can't complain. I really appreciate you guys checking out my review. I hope you get both these figures. I hope you can build Cull Obsidian. Go out there and find your Silver Surfers, and when you do, let me know when you got them. I'll catch you later. Adios!